Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? Welcome to the party. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to add a background into your sales funnels if you're using ClickFunnels. And if you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to create and add a custom background into your funnels that includes zero coding, and you can do it in less than 30 minutes. So if that is something you are interested in, you know the drill, just keep watching. So now let's go ahead, let's hop on my computer, and I'm gonna show you guys how to change your background in ClickFunnels. Okay, when it comes to changing the background in your ClickFunnels account, there's two ways you can go about doing it. And the first one is helping you change the background for the entire sales funnel. So let's say you have one background in mind, you don't wanna go through and change it in all of the sections, and if you don't know what I mean, this light turquoise section right here, if I click on the page and highlight over it, that is a section. So if you have multiple sections on the page and you don't want to go through and add in a background for every single one, a super easy way to avoid that is by going up here into settings, and you can scroll down here and click on background. Now you have a couple options here. So first, you can choose a color. So if I go into BG color, I can select from these ones right here, or I can click on this scale and find the exact color that I want, or I can type in a number here. So let's say I selected this turquoise blue. So as you can see here on the left-hand side, it changes the entire funnel to that color. So that's definitely an option you can do there, but let's say you wanted to add in an image. So right here where it says BG image, that's where you go and add that. But first we have to go ahead and find an image. So what I'm gonna do is click on this little image icon right here. And the first option we have with this is I can upload an image. So if I go, I'm gonna click on my PDF. This is a PDF that lists all my favorite digital tools and things. You can get it for free. I'll link it down in the description below. But I'm gonna go down here to page 6. And this is my links to the backgrounds and images. And I'm gonna click on this second link right here. And it's gonna pull up a website called Subtle Patterns. So this way it allows you to find some fun patterns that you can add into your ClickFunnels account if you don't wanna just stick with a boring color. So right here, I like this pattern. If you wanna preview the pattern, you just click on that, and the back of the page here is what the pattern is. So I like that, that's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and click on download. So it's gonna automatically download it onto my computer. And if I go back to my funnel here, I'm gonna open up my Finder, click on downloads, and it automatically will download it as a zip file. So you just double click on that, it will open up a little folder, and this is the image right here. So if I just drag this down a little bit, I'm gonna click and drag and drop this into ClickFunnels, and it will go ahead and upload it for me. So now right here you can see it is selected with the blue little border around it, and I'm gonna go ahead and add image, and then you can see on the background of my funnel that is the image there. So if I want to get rid of it, all you need to do is double click on this here and click delete, and it will take the image out, and now you're back to where you started. Now let's talk about the second way to add or change a background in ClickFunnels. So if you're not sure exactly how ClickFunnels is set up, that's totally okay, but typically when you're editing a funnel in ClickFunnels, it's split up into 3 sections, which are your actual sections, which are that turquoise border. Then if I highlight in a little closer, you have rows, which are typically that dark blue border, and then you have elements, which are orange. So everything is color coordinated, so you know. And when you're changing the background in ClickFunnels, you can either change the background of a section or a row. You cannot change the background of elements, which again, those are orange, but you can do it for rows or sections. So let me show you how to do this. So for the section, what I'm gonna do is make sure that the turquoise border is highlighted, and I'm gonna go up to the little gear icon and click on that. And then right here at the top, what pulls up is you have background image right here, so you can add an image there. So again, it'd be the exact same process like we did with doing it for the entire funnel. It will just be for this section. So if I click on that little image icon, right here it still has uploaded that image I already did for the entire funnel. So if I click on that and click add image, you can see right here it put the background in that section, but it's only on the left side, which is super weird. So the easiest way to fix that is to go to image position, and you can do fill 100% width, or with this one, since it's a pretty basic pattern, you can try and do repeat, and it will make it a little bit smaller, and we'll just repeat that image multiple times within the section. Now what I can do is I can make this section full width, so it's the full page, because right now it's just wide, but if I want it to go across the top of the entire sales funnel, I can do that as well. Now there's a few more options that you have when changing the background. So if I go back into settings and I click on background image, so here are all the images that I've uploaded into my account, but you can also go into search. So they have some different photos and illustration and vector graphics that you can use that are copyright free. So if I were to go in here and search laptop, for example, it's gonna pull up a bunch of different stock images. So if I were to just go ahead and select one, and then again I'm gonna click add image, you can see it's gonna add it into my section. But that looks a little weird, and that is because the image is on repeat. So what I'm gonna do is just fill 100% width. Now that brings it up pretty wide, and you see, okay, I can't quite see the computer, but if I were to add more layers in or elements into this section, you'd be able to see it. So just so you guys can see what it looks like, if I were to add in, let's say, an image element, and then I would just clone a little bit, now you can see that the computer is showing up because this section is wider because I added in those elements. So that's definitely an easy way that you guys can do that. If you don't want to use an image in that section, what I can go here and do is double click on that and hit delete, and I can scroll down here and select BG color. So this allows me to change the background color of this section. So if I wanted to make it red, now just that section is red and it doesn't affect the entire funnel. As far as colors go too, if I go back into this image icon under BG image, if I click on that and go to background, now you have some gradients or colors that you can choose. Basically, these are just more simple colors and patterns that you can also use that are integrated within ClickFunnels. So if I wanted to be able to use this like blue and turquoise, I can add that in, and you can see it adds in the gradient. Super easy and really nice. And you can also do this for your rows. Make sure that the dark blue border is selected and click on settings, and I can do the exact same thing here. So if I wanted the color of the background of this row to be white, for example, I can select that, and now you can see that the row is a different color than the section. So that is a super easy way to do that. You can also add in images in your rows and basically follow the exact same process that I did for sections. It's just gonna be within your rows. So now you got the basics down of understanding how to change and add in backgrounds in your ClickFunnels account. Now I get to show you guys how to create and add in a custom background, because who doesn't want a custom background, right? But this doesn't require any coding. You don't need to be a design professional or anything like that, but let's dive into it. First, I wanna show you guys, this is a custom background that I did for one of my sales funnels. So I created this white background, but then I added in all these different colored dots in as well, and then obviously added it into my ClickFunnels account. So this is something that I could create for myself. It was really easy, and this is what I'm gonna show you guys how to create today. So first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over into Canva, right? Who doesn't love Canva? Canva is awesome. So this is my background right here, but what I'm actually gonna do is show you guys how to do this from complete scratch. So if you go to the home of your Canva, what I'm gonna do is go up here to this purple button and hover over and click Create Design. And then I'm gonna click down here on Custom Size. Now, the width of this funnel is 1350, and then the height is 650. So this is pixels, so that's what the PX means. So 1350 by 650 are the dimensions that you want, and then you're gonna go ahead and click on Create New Design. And what it's gonna do is go ahead and open up a blank template for you to use, and at this point you can start customizing your background to whatever you want. So what I'm gonna do is go down over here into backgrounds, and I like this one right here. That one's pretty fun. I don't want this background to be too complicated. I wanna still be able to use it in my funnels, but I wanted something that's personal to me. So I like this background, and let's say I wanted to use some lines, but I'm gonna get a little creative and maybe do some like diagonal action. Let's turn it just a little bit more, and then I can just copy and paste this and create some fun lines. And Canva is 100% free to use. They do have a pro plan that you can always upgrade to, but most of their features that you can use are available on their free plan. Okay, Okay, so obviously this background isn't complicated at all. I just chose one of the pictures that they had available in their background and then added some lines diagonally across. So it's nothing too complicated, but if I was making something custom for me, this is super easy. So now that my design is done, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is go up here to download and click on that. And then it's gonna automatically ask if I want to do this as a PNG, and that is perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead and click download. Then what we're gonna do is go over into my sales funnel, and I'm actually gonna get rid of this color right here. So again, to do that, I'm just gonna click, get rid of that. The color is red right now, so let's make it white. And actually my row probably still has that white background color, but that's okay, we'll change it. So to add in this custom image, what I'm gonna do is the same process. Go into settings, I'm gonna click on this little image icon right here, and now I've got to add in my photo. So I'm just gonna click and drag it up in here, and it's gonna upload my photo into ClickFunnels. And now that that image has been uploaded, I'm gonna click add image, and it's gonna add that into my account, which is so cool. So like I said before, this background was white, so if I wanted to get rid of that, what I can do is just click on this little bar right here and move it all the way to the left-hand side, and that makes it transparent. And that is my custom background on my sales funnels. And one last thing that I would recommend when you guys are creating backgrounds or adding backgrounds into your sales funnels, load time is super important. So the amount of time it takes when someone clicks on your sales funnel and the amount of time it takes for everything to load, that's a big deal, because all of us humans right now, we have the attention span of a goldfish. Like, if things aren't loading quickly, we get upset. So by keeping that in mind, if we go back to my free PDF, this website right here, Tiny PNG, it's a file compression, but it does that without losing the quality. So basically it allows you to make your picture a smaller size so it can load faster, but it doesn't decrease the quality. So again, this is a super great resource to use if you want to get this free PDF with these tools and more. I will link it down in the description below. But that is something to keep in mind when it comes to your sales funnels. It's not just about how great the background looks, but how small the files are, so the load time is faster. If you haven't grabbed your 14-day free trial of ClickFunnels yet, that will be linked down in the description below. I love ClickFunnels, it's awesome, and as you can see, it's super easy to create beautiful looking sales funnels just by dragging and dropping, and you don't need to have any fancy tools or gadgets to be able to build beautiful funnels. Both of those tools I use with those subtle patterned backgrounds and like the Tiny PNG and Canva, those are all free to use, which is a great resource. And again, that free PDF of all of my favorite digital tools for entrepreneurs and content creators, that will be linked down in the description below. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out with me on today's video. I hope this helped. If it did, leave it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave those down in the comments below. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye, dudes.